Good evening. Welcome to this.energy.podcast. We're your hosts, David and Dani. This is episode 2. We appreciate everybody who tuned in to episode 1. We got an overwhelming response. A lot of good things, a lot of positive comments, a lot of negative. No, we only had one negative comment. I feel like that was
Yeah, there was only one negative Nancy there.
And they spoke and we listened. So they said,
and we laughed. We laughed.
Definitely laughed. But we listened to you. You said my lady need to, slow down. Did they say slow down on the wine? What they say?
Slow down on something that I wasn't even like.
So that's what we listen. Hold up. So we slowing down on the wine and we gonna drink more liqueur. You feel me?
So this is the special guest.
So yeah. Again, we appreciate everybody that tuned in. First and foremost, is greatly appreciated. Like this shit, we just getting warmed up with it. So, keep tuning in. We're gonna have more topics. Let's get into episode 2. The topic for episode 2 is going to be the top 10 red flags in relationships. So, I mean, we pretty much narrowed it down. Like,
to ones that we related to together, and then ones that you separately went through, and then I separately went through.
Right. So, take a sip of my Don Julio mixed with Sprite. I had to do that. So,
are we gonna go in any particular order, or you just wanna? Maybe we should start with the first one, so we don't.
Let's start with the first one.
Okay.
What's the first one, babe?
The first one is short replies.
Short replies.
I
think that's yours more so.
I hate small talk. I do not like small talk, and I feel like that's a red flag. Obviously, I didn't know it was a red flag until I left that situation, but now I'm just like, ew. But short replies are definitely a red flag, and I mean,
I'm about to say, give an example, like
if they text you saying, "What are you doing?" and
what is it? No, what if it is?
No, WY.
That's what I was gonna say.
Question mark. I already don't like that. But if they text you saying that, or no, when they text you saying that, you respond like, "Oh, like how your day went, this, that, and the third," and then you say, "Oh, how about yourself?" And it's like crickets.
Or 4 hours later.
4 hours, 6 hours later. If it's a whole day later, to come on now.
And the topic is over. And the thing is, they would like to try to continue the conversation.
Because I asked you, hold on, let me fix this. I asked you what you were doing or how about you at that specific time in the afternoon time, probably. And now you're responding back to me late at night.
Or the next day.
Trying
to continue something that.
Right. It's like, I asked how you were doing later that afternoon, not nighttime.
Right, come on.
Now you really got to catch me up on your whole day. But you're only going to reply not much. Oh, you should have just not even texted me back at that point. And mind you, all of this stuff was like past.
Yeah, I don't do this. I ain't never did that.
Oh, no. We don't do that. We text paragraphs.
Right, we text paragraphs like we don't live together.
Yeah, these are past novels. We write vows.
Yeah, these are past things.
Yeah, but short replies are definitely a red flag. I don't condone it. So
I was about to say condone. You condone that.
If you get short replies like that,
short, late replies, like
it leaves a bad taste in your mouth. Ugh.
It's pointless.
It just leaves such a bad taste in my mouth when I think of the short replies that I got. I'm just like, I don't even want to text you back, but my stupid ass did.
You live and you learn. You feel me? So that was number 1.
Yeah, that was number 1.
What's number 2?
Do you think that's a red flag?
100%.
Okay.
I think it's a red flag. I feel like at the end of the day, if you want to, here's the thing. In today's day and age, everybody lives in their phone. So you mean to tell me you didn't look at your phone for 4 hours? That don't make sense to me. That's not how.
Unless you have it like on do not disturb, or you're at work where you really can't be on your phone. But there's always a valid reason to. I don't know. I feel like
it just don't make sense.
It doesn't make sense when you're trying to engage. Because if you're not interested, just say that. I feel like just be upfront and say that. But a lot of men and women nowadays, it's like they don't want to speak up about it. It's like, if you're not interested, just say that. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. And even if you thought you were, it's like,
Yeah, I think a lot of people there's a lack of communication in general, not just this generation, just in general. People don't know how to communicate as adults, and I feel like once people learn how to communicate, things will become way more simple. Because
100% more simple.
you can just be direct with a person. Like, here's my thing: if I text you, what are you doing, and you respond to me the next day, I won't be continuing the conversation. That's just how I am. I'm not even gonna talk to you no more. You're gonna have to restart the conversation.
Or you know what's another annoying thing is like when anybody like were to text you, like obviously like past wise, saying like how are you, or you know, just like I said, that small talk.
Mm-hmm.
When they would if they wouldn't like get back to you the next day, and then the very next day they'd be like, good morning, like you didn't just do that, like wait, hold on, we didn't even, you want to start a whole new conversation, we didn't even finish the last one we had.
People be on that.
Well, that's just annoying, but that those short replies and everything, short responses lead into I need to put my phone over here.
Right.
That kind of like goes into dang, I thought we had another one, but
Well, I mean, they all damn near, coincide.
yeah.
What's number 2?
I was gonna say, because we had that other one that we were gonna talk about. I was
farting.
like, ew, babe, ew.
We did talk about that.
You better stop it right this second.
If your girl or your guy don't fart in front of you,
I'm literally getting hot.
Because what do you have to hide? Let it out,
babe.
Let it out.
Seriously.
Don't.
Oh my god,
I'm be honest.
We're literally gonna stop this right now.
We ain't stopping it. This is true. That ain't official. Like, that ain't one of the top 10s, but that's just a honorable mention.
So you do it?
Yeah, I'm going.
You let it out?
Of course, this OV like this.
Babe, oh my god, it's not
like
that
5
I don't
months.
like. I'm not even gonna talk about this on camera because I am a lady. Like, that is so, like, I'm not talking about that. I'm not discussing that on camera.
I'm just saying, as us men, we can mess our stomach up doing that type of stuff. So babe, you gotta let it go.
It's not just men, babe. It's literally anybody can mess their stomach up if they hold it in too long.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, babe.
Girls and guys. Okay.
My god, ew.
Unfiltered, baby.
The next one, well, the other one that I was gonna say is because when you're trying to get a hold of your significant other or whatever, and you're trying to text them or call them and they're not picking up or they're not replying or anything. It's like, that's not on our list, but we were talking
another
about
honorable mention, y'all.
We were talking about that earlier, and I'm just like, what the hell? It's like, what if I'm dying? What if I'm like on the side of the road stranded? Like, you should be able to contact your partner like without hesitation or anything.
I mean, I feel like I just,
because like you said, we have our phones on us. It's like there's no reason why you shouldn't be answering. Obviously, if you're in the bathroom, shower, doing something that you really cannot answer your phone on, but it's like, come on now. If you're like just sitting in the house and watching TV or playing the freaking game, like,
yeah, how a person responds to you, like the level of urgency, I feel like that shows how they feel about you.
Yeah.
If a person takes hours to respond, even if it's just a simple text message, and then you're in a solid relationship with this person, and they don't respond, or they wait, a couple hours, then that just shows like they really don't care about you like that, or they don't care about your safety or well-being. Because I'm going to respond right away soon as if you text me, even if it's just a hello, I'm gonna say what's up.
Well, I don't ever say hello to you.
But I'm just giving the example.
I was gonna say I don't ever say hello.
I know, but if I'm just saying, like, if you were
like to start a conversation, I get what you mean by that.
Yeah, no matter, anytime you hit me up, no matter what, even if I know you at work and you are safe because I can see your location. We talked about that last episode. Yeah, I can see your location.
Let me find out your stalker.
Yeah, just to make sure you're safe. I'm still gonna reply speedy,
right?
Just in case something is wrong. Maybe you're having a bad day or something like that. But that's just the honorable mention. That's not officially on our list, but that's definitely a red flag as well. A person that loves you and cares about you should respond to you promptly. Unless they're at work. If they're at work and they got to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's different. Yeah,
so we didn't get off topic, but, that wasn't even on our list. But the next one is gaslighting. Such as, like, getting accused of stuff and, you know, trying to, like, that person trying to make you believe that
something that they created in their head.
Yes, a false narrative.
Getting accused of cheating. I used to get accused of cheating all the time, like for no reason. I'm talking about if I go to Walmart, I go to the gas station, anything I do, anybody that like a picture or like anything, oh, you cheated with this person, or I'm surprised you're not cheating with this person. She was like one of my exes, and then we protect all the names for, you know, we don't do that. This ain't no gossip type shit. It's just reality. But
just experiences.
Exactly. Anytime.
Because if you're watching this and you feel like it's about you, 9 times out of 10 it's about you.
The shoe fit. And if you're watching this, make sure you subscribe. That's number one. Make sure you subscribe because we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. You know, I think we at like 500 something right now.
Almost
so,
6.
Almost 600. So, but as I was saying, I used to get accused just randomly of cheating. If anybody like a picture of mine, if anybody shares my stuff, wears a brand, oh, I'm surprised you didn't cheat with her. She was like, yo, I feel like you cheated on me with at least 15 women. Now, why would you say that and still be in a relationship with somebody? What sense do that even make?
And I wouldn't, like with me, I wouldn't even get in a relationship knowing somebody cheated on their partner in the past because it's like, I'm the type of person, you guys do not have to agree with me because, you know.
They not, because I already know what you're about to say. They're not going to agree with you.
Once you cheat, nope, you're a cheater because it's like, that's still on the list of things that you've done. Just like if you hit and abuse somebody and you don't do that to your next partner,
you still an abuser, right?
You still did it in your last relationship or whatever the hell you had. Like.
So what if? Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say something, but I don't want people to be like, "Oh no, that's kind of different." Because I was gonna say, what if you don't do drugs anymore, but you used to do drugs?
But you're still, if you're still considered an addict, aren't you?
No, this is a former drug.
But a lot of people say, "Oh, if obviously some people will be like, oh, like I don't drink anymore or anything like that because they were probably an addict." It's like. I'm not saying once you're an addict, you're always an addict, but you still have that, not title because I don't want to like.
Because people always add former. They be like, I'm a former.
Yeah, so you're a former addict.
So you can be a former cheater.
That's still like it doesn't.
I'm just saying
because addicts and everything. I don't know. That's like totally different rabbit hole.
It definitely is.
Like I don't even want to get into that because. Like, I just don't want to get into that.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of times everybody is very opinionated about things.
Yeah.
And we have to remember these are our opinions.
Right.
And a lot of times people get caught up in that.
And
I'm just playing devil's advocate, though.
Well, no, I just feel like, you know, at the end of the day, with getting accused of cheating, because I've gotten accused of cheating, you know, dang, well, I don't cheat. Like, I'm not going to cheat.
Dani is not a cheater.
No, like, what the heck?
I'm no cheater.
No. No, I definitely feel you on that with getting accused in a past relationship of cheating on them. It's like I would just be like a deer in headlights. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
but how would it even come up though in your situation?
Like, oh my god, this is so like. If he seen a random bruise on me, like on your arm or something. If he seen a random bruise on my leg or whatever, I'm just like, first of all.
But why bruises though? Like why would it
I don't know. I'm like, where are you getting like where?
Like he think you like rough sex or something? Like why would he say a bruise?
Babe.
No, because I'm saying why would say why a bruise?
Oh my god, I'm literally getting hot.
I know I could tell. Like, but I'm just saying why the bruise? I need a drink.
I don't know. I never asked him. Like, well, I did say I'm like, what the hell does a bruise have to do with cheating? Like,
that's wild.
Like, my thing was, don't accuse me of doing something because it's like, I'm not accusing you of doing that.
And usually the person that accuses is the one that's doing it. That's what my mom and dad told me.
I just never understood, like, how many times you're going to... And then the fact that you say, like, if I see... it's funny now. If I see another bruise on you, like, what? Like, I get bruised very easily. Yeah. Very easy. I run into stuff all the time.
You like a banana, everything. For real. Because you know how bananas...
Oh my god, babe, that's funny.
You know how bananas be getting...
Yeah. Babe. Like the banana you were eating today in the car?
Yeah, but I broke it first too. You know, I eat my banana, I gotta break them. You feel me? I ain't just biting no banana. You're not about to ever catch me in traffic biting the banana. I'm break it. So.
Oh my god, that hand motion. You're like...
Good. Man, let me hold up. But anyway.
So the topic was just gaslighting. They'll be like, oh, like, you know, you're cheating, you're doing this, that, and the third or whatever. And it's like, they're trying to make you believe that. And it's like, you know, good and well that you're not cheating or anything like that. So it's like, are you the one doing it and you have the guilty conscience? Because I know I'm not doing it.
That's facts.
So at the end of the day, it's like, I know I didn't cheat on anybody ever in my past. And I know I wouldn't ever. That I just don't have that, like, cheater bone in my body. You know, I know and I feel that we both move with genuine intentions. Right. Whatever my past relations think, whatever they can live with that.
Yeah, whatever your past, have their own opinion.
Whatever your past relations think. I mean, that was just totally different. Like
dynamic,
with your like, I mean, you were with a psycho, so. But anyway,
we gonna talk about it. I got burped though, and I ain't cut the camera either.
So that's another red flag, is gaslighting a partner. Or, you know what another annoying thing is when you constantly are told that, oh, you have an attitude. Like, what's with your attitude? What's with your attitude? It's like, I do not have an attitude. You saying I have an attitude is going to just irritate my soul and cause me to get an attitude. Because 9 times out of 10, it's like, I do not have no type of attitude. Just, it's just, don't accuse somebody of having an attitude, because now you're trying to make me think I have an attitude, and I don't like that.
And you start feeling like, man, do I have attitude?
I just don't know why.
Myself?
I don't know why. So the narrative that people create of their partner in their mind, and this is another red flag that we're going to get into. Mm-hmm. The narrative that people create about you in their mind is not your responsibility at all.
Right.
So
preach.
If your partner kept saying stuff, trying to feed you stuff to try to make you believe, and there's some people out there that believe it because they're so I don't know what the word is. They just
naive or no? Gullible?
No, like they get brainwashed by their partner, and I feel like
easily manipulated.
Yeah, certain people will fall into that trap, and it's just like, you know
right. Yeah, I do have an attitude.
And I was always the type of person where it was just like, I'm like, I don't have an attitude. I'm not doing this. It's like, I'm like, you're not gonna make me believe it. So
right. Because you know who you are. When you know who you are,
100%, I know who I am.
And I know who you are, so.
I love you.
I love you more.
You're so cute. I love you. Ew, I just said it twice. You can never say it too much.
Facts.
Okay, so do you feel like you covered that one?
Yup, for sure. Okay.
So the next one, this is kind of funny. Being secretly jealous or like envious.
Being your biggest hater, your partner being your biggest hater. Come on now.
Literally be your biggest hater. I don't deal with that anymore, because I have my biggest fan right here, and he just
for sure
does, like, I've never experienced anything like, I've never gotten shown off in a relationship.
Okay.
So when you do it, yeah, it's new for me, and you know, obviously people love to see it.
Oh,
I love the feeling of it and everything, but I was with somebody who just seemed, it's like, you know, they
downplayed your beauty and everything that you had going on.
No compliments, and that's another red flag that we can, like, kind of group together, because that's on our list.
Yeah.
Not giving your partner a compliment, not like kind of loving them out loud.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like, do you even like me? Probably not, but.
Right, it's crazy. And one thing I remember, me and you was having this conversation, and I would say when we first started talking to each other, and we were just kind of going into our past and talking about things, and I remember you saying, like, a person loving you, that's fine, but does that person like you?
Yes, I'm so big on that.
That's crazy, because I never even thought about that ever in life. I'm like, wow, that's kind of deep.
Like, because you can be so in love, but it's like, does that person genuinely like you? Like, do you really have to? You really, I gotta keep fixing this microphone. You really have to. There we go. You really have to sit back and think, like, or actually you can feel when somebody doesn't like you.
Even if it's your own partner.
I'm talking about a partner, because I really don't give a fuck if somebody doesn't like me outside of my relationship. I want the person that I'm with to like me, because it's like, why are we continuing this? Because it's like, I want you to like me first, and then that's how you love me. You know, Facts. Like me, love me. It's like
they go hand in hand.
Chronological order, you know. So I think we were both in that type of predicament in our past.
Oh yeah,
Wouldn't
for
you
sure.
Say that?
With me, it was like it was like anything I did, she kind of downplayed it. Like, it was never a big deal. Everyone around me would cheer for me and say congratulations, but she would never congratulate me.
She was the only one not supporting you.
Yeah, she would always try to find a negative out of something. Like, and it for me, I never even took the time to analyze that situation because I was always trying to cheer for her because I was trying to be a supportive partner. So I was always trying to root for her and motivate and push her. So I never realized, like, damn, you don't never be doing anything nice for me, like saying nice things, no congratulations, no compliments, nothing like that. So it's like when your partner try to downplay your success and anything great that you have going on, that's a super red flag. And
or just you being the individual that you are. It's like, you know, because your partner can be jealous of how good you look, or, you know, feel like you just get too much attention because, you know, you may be like just well known by anybody.
Popular.
You're popular. And I always say that about you. I'm like, you're popular. It's like, well, we can be popular together. But right. I just feel like I'm not saying like well known like because you get around, and I know that was probably
I ain't talking about that.
That was probably like her outlook, like, oh, you're so well known because of you probably like cheated on me, and that's why the other one was a red flag.
Facts.
But it's wild how the person you're with it won't support you in anything, and you can feel that, and you can definitely tell the body language and everything just isn't lining up.
Yeah, and that was 3, right? That was 3.
Yeah, that was 4 because we did like
I can't count y'all.
We did the
You need to pull out the list, babe. Come on, that's what you got it for.
I don't want to keep unlocking my phone.
Why not?
We did like gaslighting, or like we did 2 of them like the same. Oh, like ignoring your partner and everything with the phones.
Okay.
So that was 4.
So that was 4.
But just being secretly jealous.
Yeah.
Something popped up on there.
It looked like it's still recording.
It's like red. I think it's about to die.
Okay.
But yeah, we're just gonna continue.
You want to stop it and double check it?
Well, no, because it's still recording. I see the red dot.
All right, fuck it.
So yeah, being secretly jealous of your partner, I definitely dealt with that just because I just feel like I don't know. I guess I could just tell by the energy, and like I just read the room, and I'm just like, ugh, like it was just one of those things. So I'm just like, oh, whatever. Now I'm with somebody who just like we just love each other. We show each other off, and
go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. I learned that from you. I never even heard that before until you said it.
Discussion.
Number 5.
Yeah.
Number 5, y'all.
Is
5.
Making or every discussion turns into an argument.
Right, and this is super simple because is if somebody's trying to bring something to your attention that is making them uncomfortable or something that's on their mind, it shouldn't turn into an argument right away. Like in my past, anytime I bring up like, hey, I kind of want to hang out with my friends this weekend, it would start an argument like, oh, you're just gonna go out and do this and do that and see all these girls that you know and blah blah blah. It's just like,
it's like, you're not going out just to see girls. It's like you're going out to have fun for yourself.
Right.
You know?
Her thing was, if you run into him, I don't want you to say nothing to him and all this. Like, people come up to you, see it firsthand. People come up to us and say hi to us and talk, and you're very receptive, and everybody's very respectful. It's not like people were ever.
Well, yeah. If anybody ever were to come up to you and just not even acknowledge me, it's like, okay, you can shoot fly, don't bother none of us because we're not on that type
You gotta
of time.
respect my lady. That's
you have to you have to acknowledge me and my partner.
That's how we rocking. We gotta respect each other. So
yeah.
That was number 5. Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm not feeling the whole
like, don't start an argument with me because you feel like there's too much happiness probably going on, or don't question me either why I'm coming in the house so happy. It's like, because I'm just full of good energy and I'm having a great day. Like
a dandelion.
Exactly.
Dandelion.
So I feel like definitely that's a red flag. Like
100%.
Don't start an argument. Don't try to start an argument when you're just trying to have casual conversation and communicate with your partner.
Right. Number 6. Going to number 6.
We already did like the not getting compliments from your partner. Yeah, that like kind of entailed the other one.
Yep.
Never wanting to go out with you.
Oh yeah, if your partner want to kick it with just their friends and never want to take you out, it's either because A, they don't like you, B, they going out to entertain other, you know what I'm saying, other people.
Exactly.
Or C, they just.
Because it's like, why can't I go out? I never really. I mean, I would go out when it was a group of my friends, but it was never just like how me and you do it. Well, I would never want it to, because nothing compares to what me and you have now.
Yeah, but I know what you're saying, though, like date nights, like
how
we be doing our thing.
It would just be very not, and even when I would be like, oh, what are you doing? It would just be like, it would be the whole like, oh, like don't check up on me or anything like that. Like it was just not it.
Don't recommend. That's definitely.
So that's a red flag when your partner doesn't ask if you want to come with, or, oh, I made plans, like, let's go out together. I get it if you say no, like, oh, I'm just going to stay inside and chill. But it's like, if you guys never go out, it's like, that is just that's like four red flags in one.
That's 100 red flags. You ain't going out with your lady. Come on now, you tripping. This
next red flag is going to piggyback off of this one, where it's like starting fights before going out.
Dude,
that means like starting fights, like, are we talking about like red flag starting a fight if you're going out by yourself with like your like group of friends or whatever?
Oh, you know what? That's tough, because this could go both ways. Because with me, I'll tell my experience, okay?
Okay,
go ahead. Experience was anytime I was about to go, like if my dad flying and I'm about to go out with my dad, my ex would purposely. I'm sorry. I need to slow down the Don Julio.
Right. Somebody give me a comment.
Yeah, somebody give me a comment, because you feel me? I'm over here sipping too much. But purposely starting arguments about it'll be something random, like I'm talking about something random like, oh, you spent $50 on this game and this something is due, or you use my card and put gas in it. But it's like, it was
just irrelevant.
Yeah, it's just always some dumb stuff that didn't even matter.
Yeah,
that she just wanted to start something to kind of ruin my mood. Or I'll be out, like while I'm out, send me a text message of something that just bothers me. When people text me knowing I just, I'm stepping out trying to just, let my hair down and it just feel good.
Let that beard down, baby.
Right. And you texting me some nonsense, like, come on now. You purposely trying to sabotage my night, and it's going to work, because I'm always going to look and be like, you know what? I don't even want to be here right now. And unfortunately, that's one of my, but I'm glad I don't got to deal with that with you. I went out this past weekend. It was beautiful.
We always have a good time out.
Yeah, I was talking about when I went out with my dad, though.
I know, but I'm saying we always have a good time going out. But when you went out with your dad, like,
yeah, I'm just saying it was beautiful. Mm-hmm. We have a good time going out, but if I go out with
go out and do your thing and have fun, it's like, I was at home that entire night, so
knocked out.
I mean, I was watching TV, but I ended up knocking out.
I thought you was knocked out,
but
so I had to text you at like midnight and then I get a response.
Oh, by then I was knocked out.
Oh, okay. I was like, man, damn, she sleep.
Yeah, I was already sleeping.
Trying to come home and get sun. You
under my
me?
Babe. Under my weighted blanket, and yeah, I just feel like I hiccup.
Oh.
You shouldn't start fights with your partner if you're about to go out. And I actually had that happen to me. This was like in when did my friend get married? She got married in 2021, and
let's take a trip.
She got married in that year, and she had a bachelor party and everything. And
strippers?
No, it was none of that.
Strippers?
It was not. No, it was none of that.
Shake that ass,
babe. Ew. Like, stay over there.
That's the strippers. Y'all didn't have no strippers?
No, babe, we didn't. So the bachelor party, before, like when I was leaving, like I was packing up my stuff, and I had this shirt. And he was just like, you're not wearing that shirt. And it was like open shirt. It showed like my cleavage,
like
everything.
The shirt you wear now.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm very showy. Yeah. I'm very showy with my skin, but it's just like, I like crop tops. I can't help that I have big tits. I just can't help that. So I wore a shirt, and he was like, are you bringing that? And I was like, yeah. And he was just,
totally.
He was pissed he was pissed because I ended up packing it and I didn't leave it here. And
so he was mad about the shirt?
I ended up wearing it out, and then that entire weekend I didn't hear from him. Damn. And I didn't text anything, because I'm just like, okay, whatever. Like, either way, we were having, like, we all had fun, we all had a good time, and it's just mind blowing how, it's like he started that right before my sister and my friend came and picked me up.
that's too much.
Before we were about to hit the
road. That can ruin a person's mood. You didn't let it ruin
like,
your mood. So
no, I didn't let it ruin it. But it was just like, just knowing like I had that and like had that like on my mental. I'm just like, ew, like you really like started something and I didn't.
Cause you be wondering like, man, what they doing now? Is they mad? Is they, you know what I'm saying? When people be doing that.
At the end of the day, I can't worry about something if I can't control it.
See, that's my problem. I be doing it. I be thinking sometimes too much about stuff I can't control. So, I still got to work on that. We only human. But was that 7 or 6?
1, 2, 5.
I think that was 7.
We have 2 more.
Okay.
So the next red flag is
number 9, y'all.
Being called out of your name.
Biatch.
So I have definitely dealt with being called out of my name before in my past relationship because you call me everything beautiful under the sun.
Facts.
So I don't know what that's like I don't know what that's like anymore, being called on my name, because it's completely disrespectful.
Facts.
You should never be getting called out of your name
unless it's something nice.
Or
in bed, like if you get, you know what I'm saying, in bed, that's different.
That's different. But I'm just saying, like, if your partner's mad at you or if you irritated them or whatever, it's like you should not be being called a bitch or a stupid fuck or something like that. Like, you shouldn't be.
What?
You should not be. And definitely not the C word, because I know a lot of women do not like that word. They do not like the word. I ain't never used that word
either. I ain't never used that word.
And I've never been. I don't think I have, but anyway.
I never would.
I mean, but I just 100% no, and I feel that being called out of your name is definitely a red flag, because then I'm like, ew, so that's what you really think about me? That's not my name. My name is Danielle, so...
Danielle. Yeah, that's a red flag. Walk away. Run away, actually. That's like 20 red flags, because if somebody, and especially if somebody tries to use their anger as an excuse, I was just angry, that's why I called you out your name, blah, blah, blah.
That's just like, I don't like when people don't use your anger as an excuse. Don't use alcohol as an excuse. Don't use none of that, because at the end of the day, it's like, at one point, you still wanted to say that. You wanted to say that at one point, but it's like, what, you needed some liquid courage to say it to me?
Right.
Or you needed to get a little mad. You needed somebody to step on your toes to get a little, to, get that out of you. I don't believe in that. I feel like a lot of stuff is just excuses, and they blame it on their trauma or however they felt in that point of time, or they just want to blame it on something and not take accountability, which that's another red flag if you don't take accountability for your actions. So
honorable mention for sure. Yeah, I used to get called out my name a lot, and I used to just call her out her name back, but it's still like, for me, that was a red flag in general. But the thing is, my whole last relationship was a complete red flag. So
toxic behavior at its finest.
So like I said, I've definitely been called everything under the sun, and I should have walked away, and I didn't. So you live and you learn.
But you walked away eventually.
Right. I ran.
You sprinted out of that. You did a whole
facts
100-meter dash.
Probably. And the last one right here.
The last red flag. I always keep looking up to make sure it didn't die.
It's all good. We got to make sure.
So the last one.
Take a shot for this one.
This one has to do with you, because cheers.
Cheers. Reposado.
My favorite tequila.
That's the good shit.
The last one doesn't have you on social media. Now, the only reason why I can't relate to this is because in my past I did have them on social media, but after my super long-term relationship came like a situationship or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I don't recommend those. They're not it. Nope. It's like they had an Instagram. I knew they had one because, people send reels, TikToks, or whatever you want to call it through text message. I never questioned it, dummy, right? But I'm just like, whatever. Like, I don't know. I guess, I don't know. This isn't such a personal one for me, because I was just like, whatever. Like, it is what it is. But now it's like, I like that we have each other on social media.
Facts.
I just love it. But for you, this is more personal.
Facts. I got burnt. It went away. Anyway, so yeah, we didn't have each other on social media. She was just like, I don't want to see people liking your stuff or saying whatever, because I do music, people. Check it out, America's Addiction.
You do music and
that was a big thing. And I have a
clothing.
brand. Yep. Do It Is IRDWID. Make sure you follow. Check it out. But she said she didn't want to see that stuff. And I was like, I don't want to see your stuff either. So we just didn't have each other on social media. And for me, my whole thing is like, how can we be in a relationship? How can we live in the same household and not have each other on social media? I just think that's a red flag. What are you hiding on social media that you can't have me on your page or follow me or whatever?
Yeah,
like
what are you
Facebook.
posting on social media that can't be seen by your partner but can be seen by the whole public? That's my thing.
Crazy. Yeah.
You know, don't post something on social media if your partner can't see it.
Right. That's
or
crazy.
if your partner's gonna have like an issue with it. Because I don't think there's a problem with posting anything on social media, but don't post shit that your partner sees in the bedroom or anything. To me, that's private and personal.
What
you know?
mean?
Like if you're posting, like if a woman is, in my opinion, like if you're just doing that, you're trashy, honestly.
Well, you said they see in the bedroom.
Like anything you see in a bedroom from your partner should not be posted on social media. Like I'm not
What's an example?
I'm not posting pictures of some total like lingerie from head to toe where just my nipples are covered and I'm wearing a thong and
A thong.
And don't get me wrong, I do have pictures on social media, but that's way before we even got together. That was actually when I was single. I posted that. So
right.
that
Delete
doesn't
that
count.
shit. Matter of fact, she deleting that shit after this episode.
Oh my God. But my thing is like, do you not want your partner seeing that or whatever? Because it's like they're seeing it in person, so seeing it on social media, that's just my output. It's like
super red flag.
If that's a red flag. Don't post super explicit content if you're in a relationship, knowing your partner isn't going to like that. It's all about respect at the end of the day.
Right, and boundaries. So
it's all about respect and just having class. Honestly, I'm not saying you're not classy.
Yeah, because you could post whatever you want to and nobody judging. Like,
post whatever you want to. I'm just saying, like, I would never post something knowing that you're the one that gets to see all of me in the bedroom. Or, I'm just not. I just feel like that's special, that's private, and that's personal, I just
She's considerate.
100% I'm considerate. And I'm not saying just because you do that, you're not considerate. I just know.
Well, some dudes don't
I just
care.
know the dynamic, how I am.
But I've always been the type of person to be like, post what you're comfortable with.
Right.
It don't matter. My opinion don't matter if you're comfortable.
But that's why I'm saying
stuff.
like anything that I've posted, it's not something that is like bedroom type of related. Like I posted pictures in your gear and I had my panties on, but that's not over sexualizing. I'm talking about like over sexualized photos. That's just like a tiny bit of like risque to me. I'm talking about if
like you couldn't see your cooch.
I'm talking about and you can't see the outline of any parts.
Poom. You can't see poom. So
you can't see her. So, but that's what I'm saying. And I'm not knocking anybody if you're wearing a string online.
Yeah,
I'm not like
do your thing.
We ain't judging. But we're not judging. But it's like we don't care that you do it because it's like I'm not in a relationship with y'all and he's not in a relationship with y'all. So it's like we're just gonna keep on scrolling by. So that's my thing.
So
if you're
there's that.
Why are you doing that?
Because I thought you saw the time.
What?
Shot o'clock. I had to take a shot.
Oh.
Get it?
I was confused. Okay.
I went over her head a little bit.
Go ahead.
That was it right there. That was a 10. That was 10.
But you weren't like finished like about having like your partner on social media.
No, I was done with that shit.
Because then I went down a rabbit hole about like
that was it. That's
posting
it.
on social media. But would you or would you not agree with me on that?
No, I agree 100%. Like it's a red flag. I'm not going.
3 red flags. That's a caution flag actually.
1,000 red flags. No kelp.
Well, that wraps up with the 10 red flags.
10 red flags.
In a relationship.